Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. I thought we'd have a little fun and take you guys through a small journey or a short journey of what's happened to our dollar, of how our dollar has been devaluated or devalued to such a point that most people don't remember because they can't see back that far. For example, all the millennials that we have now, they actually think that our dollar is a dollar, when right now our dollar is only really about 4% of what it used to be. Okay, so what I did was I pulled up a couple of advertisements from supermarkets and grocery stores and things like that, and even one from a car dealership, so that I can go through the prices with you all, and then maybe we can do a little calculation here towards the end, or maybe we'll do it as we go along, so you guys can see uh, the prices compared to what you could get now for that same amount of money. All right, and then you'll understand better as we go along. But here we go. This is actually one from Canada. This one right here, and it's dated August. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. August of 1960. So just a second, I have to cough. Sorry about that. All right, August of 1960 from Johnson's Supermarket. And here we go. Giant size washing powder. So I'm assuming that this is a big box of laundry detergent, 41 cents. A 2-pack of Kleenex jumbo paper towels, 51 cents. Champ dog food, three cans for 25 cents. Crushed pineapples, 2 cans for 35 cents. A 3-pound can of shortening, 59 cents. Van Cam pork and beans. I think this says 2.5 size, so I'm guessing it's 2.5 pound size. 2 for 47 cents. 1 pound of coffee, 71 cents. If you bought 2 pounds, you saved a couple pennies, $1.39. Let's see. Hams. Half or whole ham, 39 cents a pound. Center sliced ham, 69 cents a pound. Now, ladies and gentlemen, these prices are actually pretty expensive for that time. Right? Chuck steak, 45 cents a pound. Rib steak, 55 cents a pound. Roast, 39 cents a pound. Beef ribs, 19 cents a pound. Ground beef, 39 cents a pound. And let's see what else we got here. Pot pies, 5 for 85 cents. Strawberries, 4 pounds for $1. Orange juice, the 6-ounce, you know those 6-ounce frozen orange juice containers? Oh, what's going on here? Oh, I think that I hit that thing by mistake. Just a second. Yeah, I did. The 6-ounce frozen orange juice containers, the ones that you have to mix with water. Those. Okay, good. I got back to it. Those were, what is it? 2 for 29 cents. Okay, so let's go ahead and take some of these numbers. So let's take, for example, let's just take I don't know, I want to take something good. Roast beef. I mean, lean ground beef, 39 cents. Okay, so I went ahead and did a little spreadsheet over here. So remember, 39 cents for the ground beef. So in the 60s, or back when silver was still money, the definition of $1 is 371.25 grains of silver, which in ounces equals to about 0.72 of 1 ounce. Okay, so if you guys take a look at this spreadsheet right here, $1 worth of silver in the 60s was 0.72 ounces. Okay, now if we take 0.72 ounces and multiply it times what silver is going for today, which I just rounded it up to about $15, it equals to $10.80. So if you took the silver in $1 worth of pre-65 coinage, you would come up with $10.80 of silver today, okay? So if we took that 39 cents for the beef, let's go ahead and write it down. If we took that 39 cents for the beef, 0.39, it would cost 0.28 ounces of silver. So in that time, 39 cents equated to, in 1960, 39 cents equated to just a little bit over a quarter of an ounce of silver. Okay, and today, 1/4 of an ounce of silver at $15 an ounce. Actually, this should be 15. Would be $4.21. So as you can see that if you were holding dollars from the 60s, if you were holding dollars, actual paper bills, and you still had those paper bills today, this is how much of a difference there is in the purchasing power of those paper bills from the 60s and silver. Because back in the 60s, if you had 39 cents, all right, in paper money, not in silver, in paper money, okay, in fiat, if you had 39 cents in fiat, today you would still have 39 cents in fiat, okay? But if you had that money in silver, okay, if you had that 0.28 of an ounce of silver, today that 0.28 of an ounce of silver would be equal to $4.21. Okay, and you can definitely buy a pound of ground beef today for $4.21. I think the last time I went shopping and I bought ground beef, I bought it in bulk and it was less than $3 a pound. So as you can see, this is a great example right here showing you how silver has retained its purchasing power, whereas fiat paper would have not retained its purchasing power because the fiat paper has a nominal value, whereas the silver has an actual real value, a tangible value. Okay, so there's a difference between the nominal value of a currency and the tangible value of a currency. Okay, and as you can see, silver in this case has definitely retained its purchasing power. Okay, let's go ahead and try something else, see how this works out. Okay, let's go to the next ad that I got. This one's got a lot. So this one right here, I forgot. I think this one's a little older as well, but this one is from Safeway. All right, so let's take a look. Green beans, 2 cans for 55 cents. Pork and beans, 2 16-ounce cans for 27 cents. Tuna fish, 39 cents for a 7-ounce can. That's 39 cents for a 7-ounce can, ladies and gentlemen. Nowadays, the cans are less than 5 ounces. I think they're like 4.5 ounces or so. Okay, so the cans of tuna fish today are almost half the size of what they used to be. Okay, 39 cents. Spaghetti, 2 pounds, 2 16-ounce containers for 29 cents. Okay, white rice, 19 cents a pound. Navy beans, 17 cents a pound. Cane sugar, 51 cents a pound. Dog food, 6 16-ounce cans for 75 cents. That must have been some really good dog food too. Okay, and what else do we have here? A bushel of peaches, $1.90. Go ahead and try to get a box of peaches at a Costco's or something like that nowadays. It'd be like $15, $20, if not more. 10 pounds pure cane sugar, 77 cents. Okay, and like I said, these prices to me are pretty expensive for that time when you compare it to how much silver is. Even with silver being as depressed as it is, it's still pretty expensive when you compare these prices to what they would be today if these prices would have kept up with the inflation of the monetary supply. It would probably be a lot more. So let's see, U.S. double lip jar rubbers. Oh, this looks like these were for the reusable canning jars. 2 packs for 15 cents. Bread, 5 cents a loaf. Regular loaf of bread, regular 10 cents, and then it says 5 cents. So let's just say 10 cents a loaf for bread. McDonald's French fries, 12 cents. Okay, let's see. There's a bicycle here. It looks like a 10-speed bicycle for $18. What else do we have here? Oh, look, McDonald's. McDonald's hamburger, 15 cents. A cheeseburger, 20 cents. Refreshing cold milk, 12 cents. Let's see if there's anything else that's pretty interesting. Okay. Well, let's go for that bicycle. We know pretty much how much a bicycle goes for nowadays. Okay, so $18 for a bicycle. Okay, let's check it out. So $18 for a bicycle. Let's go ahead and put bike. 18. Okay, it would have taken back then 12.96 ounces of silver, all right, to buy a bicycle. Okay, well, let's change this to 15 because that's the going price today. Okay, so that would that would equate to $194 today. And as we all know, $194 today can buy you a basic bike. You can go to Walmart or any of these retail stores and buy a bicycle for $100 or $150. Yeah, you can buy some bicycles for $20,000, but I think the bicycles in those ads are bicycles for like everyday people, not for like expert or professional bike riders. Okay, so as you can see, had you kept your $18 in paper money back then and saved it till today, it would buy you less than 1/10 of one bicycle. All right, of what you would get today. So today, just keeping that silver, you would have more than 10 times the amount of fiat that you had back then, had you kept your 13 ounces of silver and traded it in. All right, so that's where I'm getting at, ladies and gentlemen, is that if you're going to preserve your purchasing power for the long run, precious metals is the place to be. Okay, I know I mentioned cryptos in the past, but in reality, cryptos, as far as I'm concerned, is the future. Okay, but precious metals will be forever. Okay, so you can see here that the purchasing power of the precious metals, even back then, when you convert it to today's purchasing power, it still has the same, if not more, purchasing power than what it did back then. All right, and I wanted to save this one for the end because I don't want to make this video too long. I don't want to bore you all to death. But I was looking for a dealership ad, and I found this one here for this Mustang, and this is from 1967. So if you don't understand, in 1967, we were still on somewhat of a silver standard. Okay, there were still silver coins in circulation, and they were still producing silver coins at the 40% level all the way up to 69. Okay, so 1967, we have a brand new Ford Mustang for $2,295. Okay, and back then, this Mustang was a very nice car to have. It's not even like one of your regular cars, just your basic cars, economy cars. This was a pretty nice car. This was a car that a middle class family could afford, but it was probably at the top end of their affordability of what they could afford, right? So $2,295. And remember, they're here in the late 60s, early to late 60s. The average family's income was less than $10,000. Okay, so if we take $2,295 and we plug it into our formula, let's see what we got here. $2,295. And we have to change this to 15. Okay. $2,295. So let's see here what we got. Oh, just a second, ladies and gentlemen. I messed up my formula here. Okay, so this is going to equal. Man, if you guys are hanging in here, you're awesome. 2295 equals this times this. Hang in there, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be worth it. I'm getting the colored wheel of death. Okay, so $2,295 back then, if you converted that to silver, is 1,652 ounces of silver. If you take 1,652 ounces of silver and multiply it times spot, average $15, that's $24,796. And today, if you go out and purchase a Ford Mustang, that's your average Ford Mustang, you're going to be paying around that much. Okay, I know that you can buy some Ford Mustangs that are, you know, $60,000-$70,000 with all the upgrades and everything like that. But if you go get your basic Ford Mustang, you can probably get it for around this price. Okay, so that was just a few examples, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see. So anyways, had I taken this money right here, had we preserved this silver and turned it into cash now, you could very easily go and buy a cheaper Ford. But look at this, $13,000 for a brand new car. You can take that and go out and buy that. So I could look for a Ford Mustang right now, but I'm not sure how my internet would do. But we can give it a try if you guys want to hang in there. Let's see, Ford Mustang. Do they even make them anymore? Let's see. I'm not going to put you guys through this, ladies and gentlemen. My computer is way too slow for me to be messing around like this. You see, look at this Ford Mustang right here, $102,000. But I don't think this is your average Ford Mustang. Okay, so we're not going to compare it to that. But you all know where I'm getting at. All right, so hey, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for now. I have to get ready to do some stuff. I hope you guys got something out of this. I thought it was a pretty nice little experiment to go and take a look and see what the prices from the past were and compare what the purchasing power of the money from back then would allow us to get today. And as you can see, the precious metals, at least the silver in this case, I'm sure that if we did this with gold as well, I'm sure you can see that the silver has retained its purchasing power for the most part. So if you have a lot of cash, if you have a lot of paper, if you have a lot of computer digits out there that say that you're wealthy, I would, I'm not telling you what to do because I'm not an advisor, but I would convert some of that into precious metals. That way, if something does happen, you can protect yourself against what governments love to do the most, and it's tax you, of course, but usually, and almost in every country in the world, it's to tax you mainly through inflation. The one tax that most people do not know about. Ask people around you, what's the worst tax in the world? All right, and they're not going to know inflation. They're not going to say it's inflation. Some people would be like, oh, it's property taxes, it's death taxes, this and that. The reason I say that inflation is the worst tax in the world is because most people don't even know that they're being taxed that money on an annual basis. All right, ladies and gentlemen, having said that, I'm going to go ahead and take off. Remember to be good to each other. Remember that when good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place, and you know that it will be a better place. We will talk to you tomorrow. Remember to chime in tomorrow for the Q&A so that you can enter the giveaway that I'm doing for the 3 items. Having said that, many blessings to all of you and your families. This is Alaska Prepper, and I'm out.